Hi everyone, it's Miss Dragonfly back again. Welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new, welcome. Now in this video, I am going to go through some of the items you can save money on by not needing to buy them for the home as a part of my Smart Living series. The first thing is candles. Now, the trend now is to burn scented candles so your room or house smells nice, and it's easy to get caught up in this. The good candles would be made from natural soy wax or even beeswax for the dearer ones. These candles are not cheap and can easily cost you $50 a candle. And because they do burn out, then you're going to need to keep buying them. So over time, you are going to have to be spending a lot of money on just candles. Best to just keep your house clean. Then there'll be no odors. Secondly, bread and cheese boards. Now, these things look like a good idea, but how many times will you actually use them? Whenever you think about eating cheese and bread, are you going to be taking out this board just to eat on it? You may save it to use when you entertain, but how often is that going to be? And in the meantime, it will just sit in the cupboard, taking up space and adding to the clutter. A nice big plate will work out just fine, and that you will use many times. Now, next off is floor lamps. Now, this is something I don't understand the need for. Is the purpose of this for decoration or is it for lighting? If it's for decoration, then I can't see how it's adding to visual appeal, but rather it just adds to the clutter. If you're buying it for lighting, then how is it going to be used? For it's not going to be bright enough or practical enough to light up the whole room, nor is it necessarily good as a reading light, as a table light is going to be much better for that purpose. And if it's for mood lighting, then why would you want a dimly lit living room, which is where it is usually located? Now, companies go out of their way to think of more and more gadgets they can sell to you. So things like apple peeling machines, garlic peelers, peach pitters, melon wedges, etc. all look great, but how many times are you going to use them? People forget that whenever you use any kitchen utensil or gadget, then it also needs to be washed and dried after use. So with that in mind, they will want to use it even less so as or rather than a knife, which you can use it on many multiple vegetables and only wash the item at the very end, versus having to wash all the gadgets for every single vegetable. So it's a lot more washing up. And this is on top of all these gadgets taking up space in your kitchen and creating clutter. Now, bread makers seem like a great idea. I mean, who doesn't like the thought of having freshly made bread? However, how often will you be making the bread? If you eat bread every day, are you willing to make it every day? As it means you will also have to wash the pan every day. And it will also take up a lot of kitchen counter space. The same thing goes for pizza gadgets. How often do you eat pizzas? And how often will you want to make it yourself, as it means you still have to go out and buy and then prepare all the ingredients to make it and then clean up afterwards? And most people who buy pizza gadgets end up just getting takeaway pizzas because it ends up being too hard and too much trouble. Hallway tables. Now, a lot of homes have hallway tables as a form of decoration, as it serves very little function otherwise. It is normally just a half table with flowers or decoration on it, and this really just adds to the clutter and it blocks the flow of the hallway. If the hallway is smaller, then there is a risk of people just bumping into it. And so you're really just placing another obstacle there. Hallway mirrors. These are usually located just above the hallway tables, and its main function is again just as a decoration. I mean, who is going to be going there to do their makeup or brush their teeth in front of it? So again, a totally unnecessary buy. Well, that's my list. Do you agree with them? Or maybe you have suggestions for other unnecessary things that I haven't covered. If you do, then leave your comments below. If you've enjoyed the video, then like and subscribe to my channel as it will help me out a lot. So, and that's all for this video. And until I see you again in my next video, it's bye for now.